everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best free, aka Icons champions to choose in MUT 25. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. First up, I want to talk about how you're going to be able to redeem tokens for a free champion of your choice. It's not going to be the traditional way. You're not going to be playing solo challenges. You actually go over to your Fail Pass and go down to aka Icons. This is where you're going to earn the tokens. You need 30 of them in total to redeem for a free champion. And I'm assuming as this program grows, as we get more content, you'll actually be able to earn up to 2 free champions potentially. We don't know that for sure. But if you go into the Field Pass, you're going to see that every single level, and it's going to go up by XP obviously here, every level you're going to be given the choice between a lower overall aka Icons card or a token. In my opinion, you should take the token every single time, and at this point there are 36 levels, which means you can earn 36 tokens and you need 30 of them to redeem for a free champion. Now, how do you get XP within this Field Pass? It's quite easy. You're going to be playing through the aka Iconoclash. You can get to this through the solo seasons on your main menu, or you can go directly from this objective and it will take you there. Basically, you just have to win the game. It's against the computer, 3-minute quarters. You play third and fourth quarter, 0-0 game. I think you always start off on defense, at least every time I remember playing through it, that's what happened. And once you get the win, you get XP. If you happen to lose for whatever reason, you just restart and play again. There's no type of entry fee or anything like that. And basically every win brings you up a level, and every level is going to give you one of those tokens. So ultimately, you got to win 30 games in this event to get a free card. I definitely prefer just playing solo challenges because they tend to go a lot quicker. But for here, turn shoe clock on, win 7-0, get it done, and you're going to get a free aka card of your choice. Once you get those 30 tokens, you're going to head on over to item sets, use your program filter and choose aka Icons, not regular aka, and you're going to go down here and see for 30 tokens, you got the 94 to 96 overall B&D aka Icons Champion Fantasy Pack. So this is going to give you all of the 94, 95, and 96 overall champions to choose from, and they will be B&D, meaning you can't put them into other sets, you can't sell them on the auction house. You're either going to use them on your team, let them sit in your binder, or quick sell them for a minimal training amount once you're done with the card. And before we go over the players, I'm just going to say it now, my recommendation to you is to hang on to these tokens because we are a couple weeks away from the Team of the Year promo, which means all of the cards that are available in this pack are going to tank very, very hard in price. And ultimately, when you're trying to decide on who you're going to choose from a B&D pack like this, the best decision is picking the card that you think is going to last on your roster the longest time, whether that's because of their position or maybe theme team orientation. So I don't see these cards in this pack having much value, you know, over the next or after the next 2 weeks. So for me, I'm going to have patience, wait until we jump up to 97 overall champions. And of course, we will do an updated video once that takes place, giving you guys more recommendations. One other thing you can do, if you're really low on coins and these cards don't really, you know, they're not going to benefit you, you can always redeem 8 tokens for the 93 overall aka Icons Hero Fantasy Pack. So this is going to give you a 93 overall that would ultimately go into a set for a champion, whether it's this promo or any other promo right now that features 96 overall champions. And once we jump up to 97s, this should likely change to a 94 overall hero pack, which again, those cards will probably, you know, when we first jump up to 97s, will probably go for a little bit over 100,000 coins. So it's a way to turn these tokens into coins instead of a B&D player. So I got 5 player choices for you right now. We're going to rank them from least favorite to favorite in order. Let's get to it. Let's go through it. First one up is going to be OBJ. This is his 96 overall hero card. 94 overall hero card, but with 96 speed. So if you're looking for a wide receiver, there's a handful of guys that have 97 speed. He's up there as one of the best with the 96 speed. Again, I feel like this card's going to be outdated very soon though, especially when Team of the Year comes out. And another very telling thing is to, for the most part, look at the pricing on these cards. This one goes for about 230k. So even if you really wanted this card, even if it fit your theme team, it's a good card, but you're probably better off saving those tokens for a card that goes for more coin and just go out and buy this one outright. But you do get the 96 speed, 92 catching, 90 short route running, 90 mid, and then 91 deep. And these cards do get, for the most part, 2 discounted ability buckets, for OBJ, he's going to get Jukebox for 0 AP, which to me is going to be your best option for the abilities. Coming in at number 4, but I can make a case for it being number 1, is going to be Joe Alt. This is a right tackle, 95 strength, 92 awareness, 94 pass block, 94 run block. The reason I would say this card potentially could be a number 1 choice is from what I said earlier. You want to pick cards that either fit your theme team or cards that you think can stay on your team for a while. And at right tackle, this is a position you just don't want to spend your coins on. You want to save those coins for the skill position players, and allowing you, using your tokens to upgrade a position like this will allow you to save those coins and upgrade those other positions here. With Joe Alt, he on average goes for about 300k. He's currently my starting right tackle. I think that will all change once Team of the Year comes out, but he's going to get your choice of either all day for 0 AP, which is really good if you like to pass the ball a lot, or identifier for 1 AP. I would recommend using right guard Will Shields from the Season 6 Field Pass. He gets identifier for 0, but you definitely want to have at least identifier equipped on one of your offensive linemen, and don't do it on multiple players. That would defeat the purpose. You only need it one time. So those are your discounted options, but you definitely want to go Edge Protector for 2 AP in the non-discounted buckets. You want that on your left and right tackles. I made a whole video on offensive linemen on, I think it was Friday, so go back and watch that video if you're looking to upgrade your O-line and looking for good options and abilities. But Joe Alt, really good card, necessary position that'll allow you to save some coins and use it on other players. Coming in at number 3, this is going to be my sneaky pick out of the 5 cards we're going over. It's defensive tackle, Trevondre Sweat. Meatloaf is the nickname. 84 speed at defensive tackle, 91 acceleration, 92 strength, 96 block shed, 97 power move, and then only 77 finesse move. It's funny because if you compare this card to his ghost card that came out during the Zero Chill promo, that one actually has better speed and acceleration, but this card is still really good. He gives you everything that you need in a defensive tackle, 366 pounds, 6'5". He's going to take up a lot of space in the middle of that defensive line, and more importantly than anything, especially at this point in the year, he's going to get really good abilities for his position. You can get inside stuff for 1 AP. I highly recommend that ability, especially if you run like a dime or dollar formation where there's only 3 down linemen. You are very open to being run on, and inside stuff is a way to slow that down. You can always counter inside stuff if you're unaware by double teaming it, and that's another good reason when you come down in a 4 down lineman set to have 2 defensive tackles with inside stuff, assuming you can get that at 1 AP each. So you have that as one ability in the discounted buckets. The other option is going to be secure tackler. That's going to be 0 AP. So that's the combination I would go with if you use this card. And again, on average, I'd just like to point out the prices. This card's going for about 326,000 coins. Coming in at number 2, and I'm sure a lot of you probably assume this would be the number 1 card, it's going to be Alvin Kamara. This card just came out yesterday, running back with stock 97 speed, so very, very fast. Number 1 for a fairly inexpensive card, about 420k. I know that price point can be high to some of you, but for a card with this speed at an important position, he's actually cheaper than I expected him to be. Along with the 97 speed, you get 92 acceleration, 96 agility, 91 catching, 95 change of direction, 90 trucking, which is really, really important when it comes to his abilities, and 95 break tackle. So this card is broken. It's supposed to have 2 discounted ability buckets. Right now it only has 1. I'm assuming EA will fix that at some point today or this week. In the current discounted bucket that he has access to, Jukebox for 1 AP is a great choice. If you don't want to spend any ability points, or you ran out of ability points to spend on this card, he does have backfield mismatch, which is really good in the receiving game for your running back, and he does have that 91 catching. You can't see it here, but he also has 91 short route running. I think his mid route running is like 88. It's somewhere up in the upper 80s, so he's a really, really good receiving back, and backfield mismatch for this second discounted bucket at 0 AP is going to be a good option whenever they fix this card. But I pointed out his trucking rating earlier. In order for him to get tank, he needs at least 88 trucking. He has that at 90. Tank, to me, is the number 1 ability you should be using on a running back. Now, it is going to cost you 2 ability points, but I think out of the 13 you have on offense, it is 100% worth it. You're going to break a lot of tackles with this card. And then coming in at number 1, which funny enough is going to be one of the lower overall cards, is going to be Rocket Ronnie Hickman. You've heard me talk about this card in numerous other videos. We've pointed him out as one of my favorite cards in the game right now. We've pointed him out as a 5-star card in the card reviews. This card was way ahead of its time, and it's still very, very usable. 6'1" free safety, stock 96 speed, 97 acceleration, 92 man coverage, 96 zone, 97 hit power. There's really nothing wrong with this card. You can play him as a high safety and coverage if you want. I never did this, but you can bring him down as a sub linebacker and user him. He's got good enough height and good enough speed to go out there. But above everything, he has really good abilities. He's one of the first cards, and I think there's only 2 cards in the game right now that get it for 1 AP. He gets deep zone KO for 1 AP, which is deep in and deep out zone KO together. 2 abilities in one for 1 AP. The only other card off the top of my head that I can think of that has it is the Super Bowl Cooper DeJean, which last I checked was like 2.5 to 3 million coins. This card, I don't recommend actually using your tokens on him. He's the best card of this group, but he's only 240,000 coins. I would just go out and buy him and save your tokens. Wait till we jump up to 97 overalls, but he does get that deep zone KO for 1 AP, and then in a different bucket, you're going to get Pick Artist for 0 AP. Those 2 combinations of abilities for a total of 1 AP with the speed, the height, the coverage, everything. This is an extremely good card, but again, go out and buy it. Don't use your tokens. If you're going to use your tokens, those are the best options out there right now. But one more time, not to sound too repetitive, but I do want to drill this point home. I think the smartest thing to do right now is practice a little patience and save those tokens and wait till we jump up to 97 overalls. Hope the video helped. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.